Today, we're talking about a really unsettling manipulation tactic, one that literally builds an invisible cage around a person. We're going to break down exactly how this kind of isolation works, why someone would even do it, and most importantly, how you can see it for what it is. You know that creeping feeling you might get sometimes? That sense that your world is getting smaller? Like the people you used to count on are suddenly just further away. It's this subtle, isolating feeling, almost like someone is carefully laying bricks, one by one, building a wall right around you. Well, if that sounds familiar, listen up, because it's not just in your head. That feeling can actually be a huge red flag for a technique that comes from what some people call dark psychology. Basically, that's the study of how people manipulate others for their own harmful gain. And one of their most powerful tools? You guessed it, isolation. Because when you get right down to it, manipulation is about one thing, and one thing only: control. The whole point is to make you feel like a puppet on a string, where your choices, your feelings, even who you talk to, are all being pulled and directed by someone else. Okay, so let's really dive into this. We're going to focus on this one specific and, frankly, incredibly destructive tool that manipulators use. We're talking about the weapon of isolation. This is how they actually start forging the bars of that invisible cage. So, what do we really mean by isolation here? Because it's not just about feeling a little lonely. This is a deliberate tactic. The goal is to systematically and purposefully cut you off from your friends, your family, your entire support network, all so they can have more control and influence over you. It's a calculated move, and the end result of that strategy? Well, it's this profound feeling of being separated, totally detached, and just completely alone. And when you're in that state, you become so much more dependent on the one person who's still there, the manipulator. Which of course brings up a really important question. Why? Why do they do this? What's the blueprint behind building these walls in the first place? If you can understand the motivation, it becomes so much easier to see the manipulation for what it is. See, isolation is rarely the end goal itself. It's actually a tool that makes all the other forms of abuse way easier. It creates the perfect environment for things like gaslighting or constantly chipping away at your confidence. I mean, think about it. When there's no one else around to give you a reality check, the manipulator's version of reality becomes the only reality. And it also neatly gets rid of anyone who might stand up and say, hey, what you're doing is not okay. This is really the bottom line. Every little suggestion to skip that call with your sister, or every complaint about your best friend, it's all designed to serve this one single purpose: to gain total control and influence. But here's the thing. Isolation almost never works alone. It's part of a